welcome back to another video, guys. We are now driving on the wrong side of the road. What is going on? Anyways, but today is going to be a food video, and we are going to be starting with a very famous dish and very famous place, if we make it there alive. Some way, somehow, we haven't actually made it here alive, and we have arrived at Rahim's Kulcha Nihari, supposedly a very famous restaurant for a certain dish called nihari. Yes, this is actually the national dish of Pakistan. I won't say it too loud, but supposedly here in Lucknow, it is very famous as well. So we will try it out. I think they also have a lot of these tandoori chickens, but the dish that we came for is the nihari. So they got buffalo nihari, mutton nihari. Maybe we'll go with the mutton nihari. Hello, where's the restaurant? Yeah, okay. Just over here? Okay.
Tomato, Africans.
Okay, thank you. Mutton nihari. And what is a good bread? What bread goes with it? Kulcha? Okay, I get one kulcha. Okay, thank you. Mutton nihari has arrived, and it comes with this, what is it called? This kulcha, which is a little flaky, thick bread that pairs along with it, and then it essentially acts as your fork or spoon. Okay, so now before I try it, I will give you a little information about what this nihari is actually. So a nihari is a beef or mutton, lamb, or goat, typically a meat stew. That is the name nihari actually means morning in Urdu. So this is typically a morning dish. So we will try it out. Okay. And it also has what they told me is bone marrow. Yeah. And right now I could really tell that a lot of it is simply just bone. Oh wow. And it is slow cooked as well. So, wow. Trying to even pick up the meat is very difficult because it is so tender already. Wow. We got a lot of that sauce, stew, mixed in with the bread. Let's try it out, this one. That tastes very good. And the one thing that really stands out is the stew that is made in, and it almost tastes like some sort of soup. Very little meat, but the meat that you do get, incredible. This is a 10 out of 10, amazing. Does it live up to the hype? 100%. Before we leave, I just want to show you, look at this. They have all these different awards and certifications and voted one of the top restaurants here in Lucknow, and I can definitely agree. Honestly, one of the things that is really standing out is just that stew, especially when you grab it with that bread. And the bread is the thing that is going to really fill you up. You're only going to get a small portion of meat, but every single bite that you have, incredible. Okay, now, since it is a little small dish, we still need to eat more. So, next thing we're gonna do is a biryani. But it is a very famous biryani as well. The thing I just thought I'd mention is this right here is the Muslim area. You can even see by the man at orange beard, just like you would find in Bangladesh. It's one of the first times I've seen that in India. But anyways, and yeah, all around over here, even in that restaurant, you see all of the women with hijabs and the full burqa. But yeah, so this whole area and Lucknow as a whole actually is a very Muslim dominated area. So for any Muslims watching this, it is good news for you, because that means almost everywhere you go, all the famous places like that one is going to be halal. So very easy to find good halal food here. And the next one is no exception. By the way, the price for the nihari was 170 plus 20 for the bread. So about 190, not bad. Right here, next to the mosque all the way over there, we have arrived to Idris Biryani. Supposedly the most famous biryani in all of Lucknow and also all of UP, the state that we are in. So this is going to be, hopefully inshallah, a very good biryani. All right, and we could look at how it is being made. You can see very big dishes of just this meat, and the man he looks through it and he figures out which one is good and he throws it. I guess this one is like full some sort of bone. He mixes the I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know all of the ingenuities that goes down, but the one thing I do know is eating, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I think this is also the way that they cook it. Look at that. They just have the hot coals. They have the bowl, simple as that, and they cook it. Yeah. And there's a bunch of different varieties. I believe you could get a bunch of different types of biryani, but I don't know. Maybe we'll go for mutton. Maybe we'll go for chicken. Is there a place that? Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I did not even order, but I got the mutton biryani. No complaints from me. Anyways, and yeah, you can see we are right here now, just in essentially like a little shack, eating what at least seems to be a very big portion, a very famous biryani. Alright, without further ado, let's dive in. Actually, one thing you can see. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Right. Could I get water? Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. First thing we will start with is the rice. It looks nice and flavorful, but how does it taste? This one. Yeah. Right away. When you have a biryani, the first thing you're looking for is to have very good rice with that, and this lives up to it. Okay, and then you also want to try, especially with the mutton, is you have to try the meat. Okay, first let's see. Yeah, very tender, very soft meat. This one. That is incredible. That is a very good mutton biryani. Honestly, a top-notch biryani. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Very solid biryani. Yeah? Okay, 190. Okay, thank you. And again, that was 190, so very good price. And all of the meat and gets in the nihari, all of that was given to you with the biryani. That was very heavy, lots of meat, very good. But now I am very full. So, I did not explore much on my first day here, so that is what we are going to do. We're going to explore a little bit more of Lucknow, and then we will get some more food. Food tour is not done. Now we have arrived to the Bara Imam Bara, and basically what this is, I believe this actually might be a mosque as well, but it's a whole entire complex. And from what I've read online, it is designed for Shias to come here and remember the Prophet's grandson, Hussein. Yeah, a very notable figure in Islam. And yeah, maybe I don't know if it's only specifically meant for the Shias, but I believe everyone is allowed to come. But yeah, that is what it was built for, at least from what they say online. And yeah, this was a Mughal Empire construction architecture, and wow, you could just take a look at this. I do believe that this right here is actually a mosque, but the whole entire Imam Bara structure is much larger. You can see it goes all the way over there, and all the way at the top. I don't know if you could see very well, but there's all these little dome structures. Remind me of what we would see at the train station. You remember there were so many little dome structures, and they were basically exactly like this bigger one, but just smaller, a little mini version. And yeah, this is part of the Lucknow Mughal Empire architecture. Yeah, and it is very cool to see. And another thing that is very common among all of the Mughal Empire architecture is the sandstone color. Yeah, you could see that almost it's like orangish, yeah, pinkish orangish color. Maybe over time it has changed, but yeah, this is a common theme that you will see when it comes to the Mughal Empire. And now that we're here and looking at it, it just gives you a feel of how incredibly powerful the Mughal Empire would have been. Just imagine, all the way from Bangladesh to India, to Pakistan, this whole area. Hello, hi. No, I'm just saying the Mughal Empire was from Pakistan.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
You're from Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, so how you feel in Lucknow?
Lucknow, very nice, very beautiful.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yes, yes.
What's your name?
My name's Yunus.
Yunus?
Yeah.
Are you Muslim?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
What's your name?
My name is Shan.
Sean.
Yeah.
You're a Muslim as well.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Ah.
Muslim.
Okay, okay.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. But anyways, you could just imagine how incredibly powerful the Mughal Empire would have been back in the day. And I believe this structure is about 250 years old. Incredible. Wow, look at that view right behind me. All the way in the distance, you see a mosque. Over there, this is the gateway. I believe they call it Rumi something gateway. Essentially what it is the old gates to enter the old city. And even all the way over there is the clock tower. A bunch of historical sites that we are seeing right here, and just what we were at is right there. Incredible. And actually this right here was refurbished just about a few years ago. So that's why you can see right now, it actually looks like brand new. But this has been 200 or 250 years that has been standing here. You could look around and it looks more old over there, but this is the part that was just refurbished. And you could just imagine how the whole entire structure would have looked at the time of construction when it was first built. Very similar to what we are seeing right now, which honestly, it's nice to see things old that are intact from long ago, but over time it's going to deteriorate, and being able to see it in its true form and color, it honestly is spectacular. Now imagine this, just walking into the old city, and this is the sights you were seeing about 200 years ago, even before the British came. And then, wow, even look at this. When we enter inside, you are met with all of these beautiful buildings. Wow, incredible. I think this, I don't even know what building this is. This is the mosque that I was telling you. A nice, beautiful white mosque. Another beautiful building. Oh, okay, this might be part of the Imambara. Yeah, you can see that's the whole structure. So, yeah, you enter through these gates and then you come and you see the magnificent architecture. To about 200-300 years ago, you wouldn't have these cars around, maybe horses. Wow, so cool. On a hot day like today, it's about like 35 degrees. It is very necessary to have some sort of juice. Hello. You have pineapple juice?
50, 60, 70.
Okay, I get 50. Yeah, one, please, thank you. It's about 35 degrees and I really needed this, so all that walking. All right, bismillah. Wow, mashallah. And then when you come around, you could actually get into the entranceway to the Imambara, and this is incredible. You see, they have a nice, beautiful garden over here. The actual architecture itself is just so stunning. This is incredible. Mashallah, it is a miracle. So we came to this store over here in this district. I forget the name. It's like Hazrat Tanji or whatever. Anyways, and we got a SIM card. I can't believe it. It was incredible service. Literally, I didn't waste a single second. By the way, I didn't need any paper copy. Didn't need a colored paper copy of my e-visa. I didn't need anyone there with me. Everything worked completely seamlessly, and the process takes about 45 minutes, but that's just how long the process will take no matter what. But every single minute I was there was efficiently used. They did everything according to what they were supposed to do. They even talked, they were very kind. They had a little small talk because you have to wait about 10 minutes in between once they put the SIM card in your phone and when it starts actually working. And yeah, they were so kind to even be like, oh, why are you here in India? this, that, whatever, you know, just like small talk along the way. My hope for India has returned. There we go, you see? Anyways, okay, now we're in this area. Very cool, interesting area. It's also, okay, it's called Hazarat Ganj, I believe. Hazarat Ganj. And yeah, I definitely can tell you, it has a very European, British, colonial vibe towards it. And I also can say that looking around, there's a little bit of trash, but it seems a little bit cleaner than other places that I've seen here in Lucknow. And yeah, and they have great Airtel customer service. So this is the best place. No, I'm joking, but yeah. So this is a cool place. Anyways, but now the food tour is not done. We still have more foods to get. The last one is going to be the best, but this one should be very good too. But we're gonna switch it up. Hey, here we go. We have arrived at the Royal Cafe, a very famous place here in Lucknow. But I believe today, this time, we are going to be getting a vegetarian dish. Yeah, and you can see they sell a bunch of these chaats. I believe the one we're getting is going to be the basket chaat for $2.60. A little expensive. Hopefully, it will be worth it. Hello. Hi. I want to get the world famous. It's the basket chaat. Okay, I get one, please. And I believe it is made out of these ones. These are the baskets. Okay. Could I see how you make it? Yeah? I could go around? Okay, thank you so much. Incredible service. Look at that. Okay. So yes, look at this. These are the baskets. And then, okay, we will wait until he starts making it. I don't know, but look at that. I believe that's another one.
Potato chaat.
That's potato chop. Okay. And now he begins. So he starts with, what is this?
Potato tikki.
Okay, that's potato.
Potato tikki.
Okay. And
This dahi bhalla.
dahi bala.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. You're gonna see the, okay, cool, yeah.
Dollar.
Dal.
Yeah.
A little more of this, a little bit of that.
Masale.
Yeah. You're gonna see just a million different items all in one.
Potato.
Yeah, the
And
potato. And pali. Pabli. Okay.
Curd. White curd.
White curd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet chutney.
Sweet chutney. Okay.
Green chutney.
Green chutney. A little bit spicy?
Yes. Yeah, garnishing.
Okay.
Garnishing. Yes.
Yes.
This.
And tops it off with the pomegranates.
Pomegranate.
There we go.
Hindi
Yeah.
use anar.
This is anar.
Yes.
Wow.
This is hajmola chutney.
Okay. Chutney. Yeah.
Ready.
Perfect. Wow, look at that. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Which country from?
I'm from Canada.
Canada.
Yes.
Tudo.
Huh? He's
he's
gone now.
gone. He's gone.
Yeah. Actually, it seems like they have a restaurant over here, which is very nice because it would be difficult to eat this standing. Alrighty, but now let's dive in. First thing I want to mention is that even though it's a cold item, it lets off a very pleasant smell. It smells so good. Okay, and now without further ado, wow, look at that. It seems like they drench it in that curd, I believe it's called. Yeah, but anyways, bon appetit. This one. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Honestly, so the first thing that I really will notice is that curd. I believe that's the thing that's so very sweet, but then it is absorbed into that potato. Yeah, I think right here underneath that curd there's a potato over there, and you could definitely taste it. And the basket itself is very crispy but light, so it has that nice crisp towards it, but it doesn't take too much of the dish. But imagine this, that bite was only one of the textures and flavors of this whole entire dish, because there's literally so many different sides and different things within it. So actually every bite is almost like you're gonna get a new taste and a new flavor Now, I forget what the names are called, but this is a different side of it. So you'll try it out. This one again. It is like in that second bite, I had a completely new meal. Actually, this one, I could tell, is, I believe, I could describe it as beans. Maybe chickpeas or whatever, and a lot of that spices. So yeah, that was completely different than the first bite. And then I think if we go all the way around, now we will get another completely new item. Not even sure what this is. I think it might be potato. Anyways, this one. I'm not exactly sure how much of that you caught because I just noticed the filming stopped at the end or something like that. But anyways, basically my full review was that yes, you get a bunch of different bites and a bunch of different textures and flavors all within the same dish, but it's like 3 different dishes all in one, even like 5 or 6 different dishes all in one. And my review of this one is a 10 out of 10 dish. It is a famous place here in Lucknow, and it is famous for a reason. It lives up to the hype. All right, so that was a great meal, but before we leave this place, I just wanted to show you around. So look, you have all these buildings over here. You can see some sort of building all the way over there. It looks like some sort of colonial British architecture building. And then just in front of us over here, this is like the railway station. And again, another British colonial style architectural building. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that as we have our food tour, looking at all of the cool places, and yeah, that's basically it. But now we are going to go to the grand finale, the best place, one of the most famous places in Lucknow, but also in the whole entire of India. Anyways, but before we do, I had a big meal, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time to rest. And then after that, we have a great meal. All right, so we have returned to the railway station, as you see behind me, to hopefully see if we got a confirmed ticket. We got the wait list yesterday. Let's see if we actually got the ticket today. Well, he's saying the ticket is going to be confirmed tomorrow, but it doesn't really make any sense because as a foreign tourist booking, you're supposed to get the ticket on the spot. Realistically, I should have got it yesterday, but he said, oh, I'm gonna do something and you'll get it tomorrow. Anyways, basically what the procedure is going on right now is the waitlist ticket, but that's not the ticket that I was going for. I clearly said foreign tourist 100 times, but I think they are basically just giving that to me. Anyways, they say 100%, it will be given tomorrow, confirmed. We'll see tomorrow. Okay. Anyways, now we will go get some food. All right, and for our last restaurant, we came to the world famous Tunday Kebabi. Hello. Hi. You come to Tunday Kebabi as well? It's good? Okay. Yes, okay. As you heard from the locals, it is a good spot. But before we go inside, I just want to show you how it is actually made. Wow, look at this. You have a huge fire over here. I could already feel it from over here. And I believe these are the Tunday Kebabis. You can see the man, he uses one hand to make them. And simple as that, he puts it into the pan and they make a huge batch of these Tunday Kebabis. We haven't just come here to talk about it, we came here to eat it. So we will go inside now, maybe we'll get a seat and we'll order some. All right, so we ordered 2 of the most famous dishes over here. One of them is the Tunday mutton kebab, kebab, and then the chicken tikka. Okay, this one was 160, this was 165. All together, it's about 5 Canadian dollars. In terms of Canadian prices, it's pretty good, but if you think about it oh wow, I was trying to pick it up. That is not even able to pick up, look at that. Okay, you actually have to use a spoon to eat it. But basically what I was gonna say is, in terms of Indian prices, it's not the cheapest meal, but it is a world famous one, so understandable. Anyways, now let's try this out. But before we do, look at that. It is literally like butter. Anyways, we will try it out. This one. It's so smooth, so buttery, literally. It's very weird. I never eaten something with that type of texture before. I mean, some sort of meat, but it's heavy on the spices. Yeah. Very heavy on the spices. And it's a hot spice too. It's okay. I would honestly not say it's my favorite. But now we go to the chicken tikka, which is also breaking up very smoothly. Alright, let's try this one out. This one. I would definitely say my favorite is the chicken. This one is yeah, much better. They're good with, they have a lot of spices in this. Yeah, they definitely aren't shy with the spices over here. But I wouldn't say, I don't think it lives up to the hype at all. Yeah. For as hyped of a place that it is, it's not that good. The chicken is okay. It's not outstanding. This, I bought 4. I kind of regret it. I don't even want to finish 1. This is going to have to be a 5 out of 10 at best. Alright, we're going to give it another chance. Maybe. It's not meant to be eaten like this. So we got ourselves a paratha, a Mughal paratha, and we added an onion. See if it makes any difference. This one. It really doesn't. I'm sorry, I just have to be honest, guys. I don't want to hype anything up. Okay, this specifically is more like a 3 out of 10. This is more of a 6 out of 10. Realistically, it's like a 4 out of 10 meal. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.